Alright, so 10 seconds left here for Lucas. Currently, he does not have a win condition in his deck. Cheddar is rocking E-Giant Tank Busters, being the Hunter and the Prince. He also does have a Monk. No hero for Lucas at the moment. No hero or win condition in his deck. It's going to be an interesting one. So we are heading into a best of 5 between Lucas and Cheddar. Cheddar on the bottom here, so he got the first and last pick. He used the first pick to get himself the Monk. And he will start us off with a Goblin Cage right at center. Lucas goes for that Bowler down to the back right. So once again, this is going to be a best of 5, all games being a Mega Draft. The format here was decided between an in-game tournament where the top 4 players played in normal 1v1 duel mode for a best of 3, and the finalists being Lucas and Cheddar now facing off in the Mega Draft mode. Bowler keeps pushing the troops back, so Lucas's Princess Tower not able to help yet, but the Phoenix comes in to help win the bridge battle for Lucas. But on the left-hand side here, we have a Prince dashing in. Beautiful skeletons there from Lucas. Keeps this Mini P.E.K.K.A healthy, allows it to clean up everything. We have the Mega Knight and Mini P.E.K.K.A coming in on the left. Cheddar's already called out good game. What does he have to defend here? Hunter goes down late, but Mini P.E.K.K.A already locked on the tower. This tower is going down. Mini P.E.K.K.A helps take that out as this Hunter is going to be whittled down. Almost fully taken out, just a sliver of health now on that Mega Knight. Lucas, 1 tower lead and 1 elixir advantage. Cheddar goes in for an E-Giant, tries to get a counter push down, but Lucas, his final pick was that Tesla. It comes in clutch, forces out the Earthquake from Cheddar, and then the Mini P.E.K.K.A comes in, finishing off this E-Giant. Full 1 tower lead still for Lucas with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this match. Mini P.E.K.K.A just going to run towards that King Tower. Cheddar, he's going to have to go for the Prince. He's just sacking some King Tower damage, trying to get a lock on this right-hand tower. Phoenix defending. Rage goes down on the Skeletons. Prince should get a charge off. Does that. 2,200 health now on that right-hand tower. However, Lucas still has the right-hand tower of Cheddar weaker. And once again, he is up 1 full tower. Phoenix drops off a shot and some death damage, as well as another Bowler will get cycled to the back right here. Cheddar calls out good game already. He has to go for 1 big push here. Goes for the Goblin Cage in the back left. Mega Knight will drop down in front of the Bowler for Lucas. Earthquake on the King Tower. I believe Cheddar is just going to call it here as the Mega Knight Mini P.E.K.K.A push comes in. Lucas will wipe away this first game and win 3-0. Bringing him in 1-0 lead in this series. See you guys in the next game. Alright, so on to the final pick for Lucas here. Once again, Cheddar got the first and will get the last pick. First pick was Poison. I'm not sure what the last pick is going to be. Lucas opted to go for the Monk and Log next. His win condition this time around will be a Royal Giant. Cheddar currently has a Drill. Velk and Log looking like pretty good counters for that one, but let's see what he picks for his final card, Mini P.E.K.K.A. That is going to be a great tank buster for this Royal Giant. So Cheddar does have both the Mighty Miner and the Mini P.E.K.K.A to help the Royal Giant. Pretty decent matchup for him. Both players going to hit full elixir. Neither player wants to make the first move. So I believe Lucas is going to be playing a little more conservatively with that Royal Giant deck. As I say that, he's going in for the Miner on the right-hand tower. Just going to opt for a little bit of chip as Cheddar defends with the Mighty Miner. Cannon Cart will defend that for Lucas. I don't believe his deck has any sort of reset, so this Mighty Miner can get quite a bit of value if used correctly. Poison already down on this Cannon Cart, hoping to move that Miner just a little bit further forward. Does not do so. Monk now will be cycled for Lucas. Mini P.E.K.K.A of Cheddar will meet that. The Mini P.E.K.K.A, I believe that is going to be the main card for the Royal Giant. Between that and the Mighty Miner, both counters are now out of hands. Mega Minion, excuse me, that's down to help take out the Mini P.E.K.K.A, but the Royal Giant now coming in. Can't speak, but it doesn't matter because Lucas can push. He's got the Royal Giant. It's on the Drill. Log goes back. That resets the Mighty Miner and cleans up the Drill. I believe the Monk's ability was tried to be played there, but a little bit too late. Guards will need to be defended here as Cheddar counter pushes with them. Mighty Miner behind them, but the Princess Tower is going to clean everything up with health of those Goblins. Cheddar, knowing the Goblins are out of cycle, goes for a Mini P.E.K.K.A right at the bridge. Valkyrie has to defend for Lucas. It's not optimal, but it is going to keep that tower healthy. Bandit dashes onto the Valkyrie. Valkyrie, a sliver of health, allows Lucas to play the Miner and keep this tower healthy still. Both players are even elixir at the moment. Cheddar, he does have that drill win condition. Valk out of hand as it needed to defend that mini P.E.K.K.A. So Lucas, without a proper counter for the card, has to play the monk. Nothing targeting this one goblin that's on the tower. It gets a little bit of chip, dropping that tower down to a low 2300. Cheddar now taking the lead in his favor as we enter double elixir. Monk allowed to cross on the left hand side here, possibly good ability value as it does so. Guards chip it away up, but that monk's going to reflect some damage, bring the lead just barely in Lucas's favor as it goes to cycle another cannon cart. Cheddar seemingly liking to poison any cannon cart that Lucas plays here, collecting any value he can get on that left hand tower. I believe because aside from guards, he does not have the best counter for that cannon cart. Opts to snowball that down, dropping it in the left-hand lane of Lucas. There is a Mighty Miner going down that side. It will want to defend this Royal Giant, so I'm not sure if it's going to want to swap lanes. Valk was cycled in the back left, so Cheddar went for the drill on the right, but the Goblins defended that just fine. Monk, Valk, Mega Minion, and now Royal Giant coming in all behind on the left. Mini P.E.K.K.A. defending 4 now. Valk just took that out. Now we have 3 Skeleton Dragons all defending, but the 2 Mega Minions are going to take those down really fast. Guards defending. Valk keeps the Royal Giant alive long enough to fire off 2 shots. Mighty Miner now going back for the normal Miner. Beautiful ability there. Pushes the Mega Minion back on the attacking Bandit, kiting that away just far enough. Princess Tower should be able to take that out now as Cheddar can get a more optimal card to take this Valkyrie out. Mighty Miner is going to go to the cannon cart. Might not even drop this cannon cart out of its form. It actually does so. Poison being cycled on that tower. Monk placed into that as drill is placed into the poison. Pulls the monk back. Keeps it alive actually from the mini P.E.K.K.A. That drill kept this monk healthy. That was a blessing for it. Lead still in Lucas's favor as the Royal Giant now coming in on the left. Bandit, guards, and mini P.E.K.K.A. all on defense. Miner in for Lucas. Royal Giant doesn't reach his tower, but that Miner does. Has chipped it below 1,000 health right now. Something has to defend this Bandit. Dashes towards the Goblins placed at center. These Mega Minions from Lucas have gotten insane amounts of value at the bridge. Drill now coming in on the left-hand lane. Bandit, Skeleton Dragons follow behind. Valk was placed high to defend that Bandit, so Cannon Cart had to go down on the drill. Lucas, good counter push potential here. Mega Minion allowed to cross alone on the left-hand bridge. However, Cheddar still needs to defend that. Cannon Cart will go down on the bridge. That can defend this bridge battle as a Royal Giant. Monk played in first. Monk with ability to reflect. The pushes back the Mighty Miner for now. Mighty Miner now fully dead. Monk goes to reflect. Nothing is attacking the Royal Giant. Snowball reflected back. Lucas wins this game 1-0, taking a 2-0 lead in this series. Alright, 14 seconds left of the final picks for Lucas. His win conditions looking like a bit of minor chip plus a Goblin Barrel. Cheddar does have arrows to deal with the Goblin Barrel. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Mega Knight. Among quite a few things to deal with the minor chip, so looking like Cheddar has a decent matchup here. His win condition is that Ram. Lucas has a log to reset it, has some zappies to stun it, and has a bomb tower to redirect it. So he's looking pretty good right now. Is Cheddar with his final pick going to select another win condition? No, he goes for a Rage, which pretty good pick there. Is going to double as a small spell as well as a way to speed that Ram Rider up just a little bit. So Cheddar is currently down 0-2 in this series. This being a best of 5, it is now or never. Unless he wins the next 3 games in a row, Lucas is going to take the win, walking away with a diamond pass. I don't think Cheddar wants that though, so he's going to Mega Knight down on that Goblin Barrel on the right. Lucas with the Mighty Miner to meet it. Not sure if Cheddar was rocking a reset in this deck, so Mighty Miner should get quite a bit of value on that Mega Knight. First time around, at least, fully whittles that down, keeping half health for itself as the Miner will go tanking for its brethren. Mini P.E.K.K.A. down to defend for now. Ram played a little too early, doesn't really kite, and will go to target that bomb tower. P.E.K.K.A. pulled in front, so will get taken out by the Mighty Miner, but it keeps that tower healthy. Lucas did chip away about 500 damage, so an early lead for him. Both players are even elixir at the moment. As they opt for the reset here, Lucas goes for a Goblin Barrel. Cheddar does have arrows, will go for the arrows on that Goblin Barrel. Lucas does have a faster cycle in his deck, so he might be able to constantly outcycle the arrows. Cheddar does have another big spell, or another small spell, excuse me, being the Rage. But if something is tanking for those Goblins, that Rage is not going to do much. This Miner has been caught by the Monk in the right-hand lane. Cheddar possibly able to build a small push behind it as the Zappies go down. Monk crosses on the right, ability played immediately, reflecting the tower damage, but Zappies do not count as projectiles, so no reflection done there. Log, get a little bit more chip for Cheddar, or for Lucas, excuse me, on Cheddar's tower. Seem like Lucas is going to constantly cycle these Mighty Miners because once again, as there is no reset in Cheddar's deck, those Mighty Miners will get quite a bit of value. The Monk can push it away, however, I believe the Mighty Miner will pretty much fully take out the Monk if it is targeting that before it gets pushed away. Ram Rider should be able to lock on the Bomb Tower, but Zappies will prevent much more than that. Mega Knight will be cycled now in the back. Seemed like Lucas just have to cycle another Goblin Barrel, but wasn't able to outcycle Arrows that time around. Cheddar, seeming like the closer we get to double and then triple Elixir, the more this will favor his deck. Lucas's deck is more of a quicker cycle deck, relying on some Miner chip and a little bit of Goblin Barrel chip. Well, Cheddar's deck seems to be relying heavily on big pushes and even counter pushes. That Ram Rider can provide some good counter push value, that Mega Knight. However, right now, Cheddar is just using Mega Knights as a cycle at the back. Lucas gets a good chip on that right-hand tower, but Cheddar purposely sacked that. He wants to build a good push here. He places the Monk behind the Mega Knight. He is waiting till full Elixir. He goes to Phoenix now behind that big push coming in. Arrows goes in. That takes out the Ice Spirit and weakens those Zappies. Rage will fully take them out. Mighty Miner placed down. A lot of troops on it. Monk pushes that back. That's huge. Ice Spirit on defense right now. All these 3 troops of Cheddar are being whittled down by the defense of Lucas. No tower damage that time around. Even the Phoenix Eggs will be taken out. However, Cheddar did walk away with a bit of an Elixir lead. We'll use that for a Mega Knight and then a Ram push going in on the right. Bomb Tower already down to defend as well as some Zappies, but the Phoenix is played in center. Good arrows down. Possible Rage takes out the Zappies already. Ram locks on the Bomb Tower, takes it out next. Nothing on this Ram. Mega Knight jumps onto the tower. Ram is able to lock, knocks its head into that once, make that twice. Mini P.E.K.K.A charging in 2. 4 Elixir in Lucas's hand. He plays the Zappies, but Mini P.E.K.K.A retargets onto that tower, swipes it down. Cheddar wins this game 1-0, claws his way back into the series. It is 2-1 right now for Lucas. Alright, so we got 10 seconds left for Lucas's final pick. Once again, Cheddar did get the first pick and we'll get the last pick. First pick being the Fireball. Lucas counter picks with the Log and E-Wizard. E-Wizard looking like it will get a lot of value on both that Mighty Miner and Inferno Dragon. However, that E-Wizard looks like it's the only air counter card for Lucas, so it's seeming like that Electric Wizard will be reserved for the Inferno Dragon. Snowball and Fireball for Cheddar can push that E-Wiz back, so Cheddar's looking like he has quite a good matchup here. Not sure if he's got much of a win condition, but a pure counter of a deck works much better than a win condition in Mega Draft. Both players going to opt to hit full Elixir here. Seeming like Cheddar is going to start us off here with that Magic Archer back left. Lucas following with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Lucas is up currently 2-1 in this series. Won the first 2 games, just dropped the last one. Cheddar needing to pull the next 2 games back if he wants to win this tournament. The Goblins, I was just going to say, the Goblins might have been cycled close enough for that Magic Archer to get some damage. It chips on the tower a little bit. Log pushes it back, and then the Golden Knight goes in to prevent any more damage. Golden Knight should be running right into this Mighty Miner, dashing into it actually. Gonna hit the tower, smack that down below 2,700 before the Mighty Miner takes it out. Inferno Dragon, Mighty Miner now going in the left-hand lane. Once again, Lucas has a counter for both of those. That is the Electrical Wizard. That will go down. Fire Spirit should distract both those for now, as the Wizard will peck away at, or fire away at that Electrical Wizard as the Inferno Dragon gets defended by the Goblins. Lucas will need to be playing these Goblins really well. Every time that Electrical Wizard is out of hand and the Inferno Dragon is running rampant, the Fire Spirit and Goblins are going to be the last resort defenses for Lucas. As soon as that Inferno Dragon locks on, there is nothing to redirect it. Assuming that E-Wiz is out of hand, Lucas is out of luck. He has to kite that Inferno Dragon. Cheddar going to reset and cycle once again. Magic Archer going towards the back left. Lead currently in Lucas's favor, but it's almost negligible. It's just about 200 damage on the left-hand side. Another Golden Knight dash will be coming in. Seems like nothing will be able to defend this Magic Archer. He dashes in just in time. E-Wiz will reset. Bomb goes down, pushes the E-Wiz back just a little bit as the Inferno Dragon will be constantly reset as E-Wiz will win that battle. Both players even Elixir right now. Fire Spirit going in for a little bit of chip on the left-hand side. That pulls out the Wizard from Cheddar. Mini P.E.K.K.A being cycled right now from Lucas, so a 5 Elixir commitment from Cheddar just prevent that little bit of chip. However, Cheddar is able to just cycle Giant Skeleton, pretty much taking out this Mini P.E.K.K.A after it's going to swipe, I believe, only once with help of the Magic Archer. Golden Knight and Goblins both get fireballed, chipping away at that left-hand tower a little bit more. Cheddar looking like he's going to win this bridge battle. Fisherman gonna pull in that E-Wiz. Magic Archer gonna take it out. Once again, that E-Wiz is vital here. It defends the Mighty Miner that was just placed at the bridge, as well as the Inferno Dragon. Fisherman gonna start pulling in these goblins. Magic Archer now chipping away at the bomb tower. Another skeleton giant cycled in the back left. Golden Knight dashes, taking out the left-hand troops before getting pulled to the right. Cheddar with another Magic Archer. These giant skeleton Magic Archer pushes are doing great on the left. Inferno Dragon will follow behind. Once again, Electrical Wizard needs to come out for Lucas, as that is the only good counter for the Inferno Dragon. Beautiful kite, keeping that Inferno Dragon away from the tower for now. It's going towards the bomb tower, but the Fishman's going to take that out. This is getting pretty overwhelming here. Golden Knight defending, but we have a Mighty Miner and Magic Archer. Magic Archer chipping through that Golden Knight onto the tower. Fireball goes down. Mighty Miner and Magic Archer now a threat to this left-hand tower. Midi P.E.K.K.A down, taking out the the Mighty Miner first, Magic Archer second. Wizard should be able to trade that off. Elixir lead in favor of Cheddar. I'm not sure if he's done taking his foot off the gas quite yet. As I say that, he just lets his Wizard walk down the right-hand side, opting to go for another push. Golden Knight will be going down the left-hand side. E-Wiz has to come out from Lucas just to prevent this Magic Archer damage, but once again, E-Wiz has a very vital role that it can now not play. The Inferno Dragon on the Royal Giant, but gets pulled away. Inferno Dragon has to relock onto the Golden Knight. Royal Giant fires 2 shots off, but big counter push coming in here. Mighty Miner swaps lanes, drops that bomb. Inferno Dragon now left alone on the left-hand side. Tower is targeting it, but E-Wiz still has to reset that Inferno Dragon. There's 2 giant skeletons, only Golden Knight and E-Wiz on defense. Magic Archers are just whittling away, as well as a Fisherman, all helping from Cheddar's side. The skeleton reaches closer towards the tower, only a Golden Knight on defense. It's going to have to use its dash. It does so. There's nothing that Lucas can do to defend here. It's only a matter of time before the overwhelming amount of troops from Cheddar's eventually reach this tower of Lucas. He's trying his darndest. He's got his mini picket down, but the Mighty Miner has locked. No! Beautiful bomb tower, but Mighty Miner's going to swap lanes. It's going for that right-hand tower. Lucas has to play this E-Wiz to defend, but what's going to defend? The left-hand tower. Goblins do so. Lucas is somehow defending this. I don't get how. Fisherman, Inferno Dragon on the left, but 3 Elixir in the hand of Lucas. Inferno Dragon locks. That's on the Knight. Fireball will hit the tower. 1732, leading Lucas's favor, but the Magic Archer, it locks on the tower before the E-Wiz goes down. Cheddar pulls this game back. No big spell for Lucas, so Cheddar is going to win this game 1-0. We're now tied 2-2. We're heading into game points. Right, 15 seconds left. Cheddar has his last pick. So finally, Lucas got the first pick. Use that on the Monk. Cheddar using the second and third pick on Elixir Pump and Earthquake. Very niche. I love it. He's got a Fisherman, Inferno Dragon, Mighty Miner, and E-Barb. So quite a bit of heavy tank busting cards for Cheddar. But Lucas picked Royal Hogs as his win condition. Cheddar, his last pick being the Royal Delivery. That's looking like the one solid counter for those Royal Hogs. Mighty Miner does have the ability, however, I believe Lucas actually doesn't have much tank busting or direct damage cards himself, Bowler being the last pick for himself, so seeming like he's just going to rely on controlling this game and going for some Royal Hog damage. We are tied up 2-2 here, momentum in Cheddar's favor. Lucas won the first 2 games. First one was a 3-0 victory, but since then, Cheddar has battled back, clawing back the last 2 games, the final game being separated by simply a Magic Archer arrow in the final second, so about as close as it can get, as the Fisherman will pull the Monk across. Early ability for Lucas here, getting a little bit of chip on that right-hand tower. Mighty Miner and Fisherman should clean this one up. Cheddar is going to be cycling Inferno Dragons in the left-hand lane. Lucas, I believe Wizard is the only air card in his deck, so not many good counters for this Inferno Dragon. First pump going down right now for Cheddar. Lucas does have a few distractions for the Inferno Dragon, like Royal Hogs. They'll be going down 2 in the left, one for the pump, 1 on the right. E-Barbs defend the pump and then go for the left-hand tower. That allows the Wizard to knock them down to about half health before they trade off on him. 3 Elixir lead right now for Lucas. He has to defend. Defends the Miner with the NATO, getting a good King Tower activation, but this E-Barb on the left, looking like it's going to swing at the tower. Snowball just in time. Lucas keeps his tower healthy, but Cheddar sitting on about a 5 Elixir lead and a full pump sitting on his side. He's going to put that Inferno Dragon on the left-hand side with that Elixir lead. Once again, Lucas needing to play the Wizard to take that out. He does so actually in the left-hand lane. Mighty Miner will be cycled for Cheddar. No real good pump answer for Lucas, his big spell being the Fireball, but I believe a Fireball is a -1 trade against pump, so Lucas doesn't really want to do that too often unless there is more value there for him. Mighty Miner swaps lanes, so Lucas needing to defend it. He does so with Skeletons at center, but Wizard fires one shot off at the tower before the Fisherman pulls it in. So Lucas able to get a little bit of a further lead. Monk played to defend this Miner, but Miner still chips away as another pump going down to the right. Inferno Dragon played in the left, pumping out in the middle as 4 Royal Hogs are actually played on the right into a sliver of health on the Fisherman and E-Barbs. Quite a bit of chip here from Lucas, but massive counter push potential. There's going to be 2 Fishermen, 2 E-Barbs, and the Inferno Dragon that's trying to be defended on the left. EQ and Miner on the Wizard, but it stays alive. Skeletons will defend that Bowler, defending on the right. Miner pulls in the Bowler, but actually just kites the E-Barb back further. Third pump down right now for Cheddar. This is where it starts getting trouble for Lucas. The pump can get overwhelming. Bowler just about to chip on the 1 pump. Royal Delivery was down on those Hogs, but they whittled that tower down to 1,500. Once again, E-Barbs, Fisherman, counter push coming in. The Wizard had to go down on that. What's going to be played for the Inferno Dragon? Skeletons distract for now. EQ takes that out moments after. Mighty Miner now played in the back right. Cheddar still with a pump alive. Inferno Dragon played right at the bridge. Targets that Bowler nice and early. Once again, Wizard was played out of cycle. Bowler just chip at the tower though. Lead heavily in Lucas's favor by about 1,400 damage. Inferno Dragon is targeting the Monk, but gets taken out by the Wizard. Mighty Miner swapped lanes, locks on the tower, or doesn't because the NATO pulls it back just in time. Monk pops his ability, but gets pulled in. Reflecting tower damage. That's tanking for the Royal Hogs. Doesn't matter that the E-Bars, Fisherman, and Inferno Dragon are all tanking or are all defending. 644 health now on the tower. Cheddar not able to touch the towers. 2 E-Barbs, Inferno Dragons might be able to change that. Everything NATO'd into the center where the Wizard is helping. The EQ took out the 2 defending Skeletons. Inferno Dragon on the right, Mighty Miner on the left. Nothing to reset. The right-hand tower is going down. Inferno Dragon relocked on. Cheddar is gonna manage to kick this game. The E-Bar, if he hits once more, Monk goes down just in time, but the Inferno Dragon is now the threat. That's on the left-hand tower. Nothing to defend here. Cheddar wins this 1-0, pulling off the reverse sweep. Unbelievable.